This is Dr. Sajid Maqbool. I'm a child specialist, a pediatrician with a little bit of experience, and I thought that over the next few clips I would share some information about the care of children, both when they're sick as well as when they are in good health. One of the commonest problems that children face is that of fever. Now, fever is a condition which disturbs the child as well as the parents significantly. Now, fever is what we medically call elevation of the body's temperature. The body's temperature is maintained within a narrow range, and although you have heard of 98.6 as the normal body temperature, the fact is that the body temperature varies from the morning to the evening, depends also on whether you've had food or not, whether you have exercised, and the temperature of the surrounding area. So the temperature needs to be checked, and there are a number of thermometers that you check it with. The commonest ones are the old mercury thermometer, which is reliable, but you have to keep it for 2 minutes in the axilla. There are others that use the air membrane for temperature recording and are fairly accurate. Of course, the most accurate that we don't use very much here is the rectal thermometer. Currently used scanners used infrared, and that is also fairly reliable. So fever is the body's way of raising its temperature in response to an infection, generally in children especially. So the body has a thermostat just like you have in your air conditioners, and the body raises the temperature somewhat higher in order to then control the infection, because when the body's temperature is raised, it can fight infection easily, especially viruses. So fever per se is not what you need to worry about. What you need to know is what is the fever coming from. So the fever is basically a symptom, and you have to try and find out what the underlying condition is. So if the fever happens in a child and the baby is comfortable, has had no other problems, then we may not have that much to worry about. But if the child has, for example, vomiting, diarrhea, breathing problem, cough, or the fever gets very high and we're talking about 102 or more, then you need to consult your doctor. And the doctor will try and find out after examination what the child looks like. So you can have a temperature of 102 in a 4-year-old, for example, and if the child is comfortable and well otherwise, there's not much to be done. On the other hand, a temperature much lower than that, but in a child who doesn't feel good or is vomiting or looks sick, will of course need treatment. So you can help your doctor by telling him exactly what is happening. Treatment is generally to keep the child continue to be fed, reasonably clothed, not to be kept over warm, and of course not to be chilled, and medicines such as paracetamol or ibuprofen. Paracetamol being a little more reliable and with less side effects, we prefer in children. The doses of course can be checked with your doctor. So other measures such as sponging or using alcohol are only recommended in very special instances. Alcohol we don't use anymore, but sponging with tepid water can be done when the temperature is a little high. So remember, fever in children is just a symptom and it's not a disease. So we have to try and find out what is the underlying condition for which the body has raised its temperature. So on the one hand, don't be alarmed, yet on the other hand, try and help your doctor by answering some of the questions that he's going to ask you about the condition of the child. Remember, high fever, prolonged fever, 2 or 3 days, associated with, for example, other symptoms such as vomiting, diarrhea, cough, breathing difficulty, or in the rare instances convulsions, needs to be checked by a doctor. I hope to continue with these short clips about child care in the future, and I hope you can benefit from them.